This presentation provides an overview for a unit of work in music designed using a planning approach termed backward design by Wiggins and McTighe. The unit is entitled Nice to Beat You. Perhaps Einstein's quote should have read, having a little pun. So what is backward mapping? Put simply, it is planning for learning before planning for teaching. The three-stage process outlined by Wiggins and McTighe is mapped on this slide. Lowland and Parkes, aligning the process to the central tenets of social constructivist theories of learning, emphasize the quality of the assessment product, which measures achievement of the intended outcome, as being paramount to designing worthwhile learning. As teaching, learning, and assessment are intrinsically interrelated, so should be the theoretical frameworks that underpin them. To give context for the unit of learning, students have been studying a cross-disciplinary themed unit entitled I Am Australian. The stimulus song, When the Clouds Are Sinking Low, is known by the students, enabling a focus on composition and deeper investigation of the music. Organising learning across multiple KLAs thematically can foster deeper understanding and critical thought, described by Russell Bowie as syntegration. To ensure the value of music learning in its own right, this unit exclusively targets Stage 1 music outcomes. Similarly, cross-curriculum priorities and general capabilities are implicit. The rationale provides a broad overview of the purpose of the unit, to develop understanding of duration by exploring, composing, and performing. The principal outcome targeted by this unit is from the Organising Sound content strand in the New South Wales Creative Arts Syllabus, 2012. However, as the syllabus confirms on page 12, learning in music is most effective when learning experiences in performing, organising sound, and listening are integrated. Further, as Roy and others explain, performing and composing require an understanding of the elements of music. So learning about the concepts should be incorporated in all learning opportunities. This is confirmed in the content overview of the syllabus. The national curriculum makes clear the outcomes to be addressed for developing subject-specific knowledge, skills, and understanding. But as Black and William explain, the objective of all instruction, albeit implicit, is to improve learning skills. The importance of the formative strategies incorporated in this sequence cannot be understated. They are a mechanism for enacting socio-constructivist principles, for developing students' personal and social skills, metacognition, and autonomy. They drive the cycle of teaching, learning, and assessment, particularly when paired with an authentic summative task, such as the performance assessment. Evidence needs to be gathered on more than one occasion to be reflective of student learning. Another consideration is that a well-designed assessment has to be sufficiently open to enable different kinds of response, but sufficiently structured to focus on an aspect of learning and to be measurable. Starko asserts that performance assessment is a key attribute of the Teaching for Musical Understanding framework, which is the primary framework drawn upon for designing this unit. Group performance and improvisation are proposed by Sawyer as able to make the creative process visible. For students to be able to complete the chosen assessment product, the teacher must plan meaningful, student-centered, sequential, and embodied learning opportunities. Wiggins and McTighe describe this as enabling performance. So if students will be performing instrumental accompaniments to a song and composing a 4-beat rhythm using body percussion, they will need to develop an understanding of beat and rhythm through many and varied opportunities within a range of repertoire. This and the following 3 slides describe in some detail the range of learning experiences and strategies designed to scaffold students' development of musical knowledge, skills, and dispositions. I will direct you to pertinent elements in each. All lessons suggested include focus questions for teacher observation and anecdotal notes, and can be spotted on each slide if you can find your binoculars. In Lesson 1, the teacher ensures students can understand the purpose for the unit. Why am I learning this? It is also an appropriate time to engage in diagnostic assessment. In Lesson 2, the concept of tempo, explored in the previous lesson, is revisited with greater complexity, using the strategy of a spiral approach. This also has the added benefit of allowing the teacher to reflect on their instruction. Did the learning opportunities offered progress student understanding? Does more time need to be spent on this concept? Scaffolding peer feedback by using a visual aid can optimize its potential to be purposeful and conducive to quality feedback. By Lesson 3, students are well on their way to having the tools they need to participate in the group performance assessment task. But are they? Student self-assessment of progress towards learning goals is vital for self-regulation and metacognition. As Gavanja asserts, it is interwoven with a student-centered approach, exemplifying the notion of assessment as a cooperative interaction between teachers and learners. In Lesson 4, revisiting the KWL chart from Lesson 1 is an effective strategy for reflection on learning for both students and the teacher. In Lesson 5, following the group performance, a final opportunity for an overall reflection is offered. As Black and William explain, this can challenge learners to think critically about their future learning. A range of teaching strategies have been incorporated in this unit, and some discussed throughout this presentation. However, the following 3 were central to its design. Thank you.